Dude, oh my God, we have to talk about this. I know it's been a minute since the last time I did like a review on a One Piece chapter, and I always said that I was gonna do another one. I actually scrapped one video that I said I was gonna do about One Piece Film Red, but I'm just gonna save it to like when actually One Piece Film Red come to the actual home theater consoles, DVDs, or whatever have you. Then I would do the review. I promise I'll do a review on One Piece Film Red. But for right now, we gotta talk about this. Luffy versus Rob fucking Lucci. This goddamn fight made no fucking sense on how much Lucci got his ass whooped. Dear Jesus Christ of Anil and Popo and Piccolo. This fight was beyond one sided. One Piece chapter 1000 1,000 don't even care no more, dude. I'm still coming about that one thinking this shit, but One Piece chapter that just recently came out. Luffy versus Rob Lucci, the rematch, which we thought was gonna be some epic, awesome Dragon Ball Z busting planet bullshit that was going on, but really it was literally, for lack of a better phrase or term, it was literally whitewashed because of a play on play word, because Luffy is technically white when he goes gear fifth. So it was literally whitewashed or washed, whatever have you. Lucci got his ass completely. Lucci got his ass whooped for no damn reason. Or for a legitimate reason, but for no goddamn reason. So, pretty much, the chapter starts off basically where the last chapter left off at. Luffy and Lucci looked at each other and said, "Yo, damn, I ain't seen you in a minute." They technically ain't say that, but still, I'm just paraphrasing, which I'm gonna do for the rest of this video. But they looked at each other like, "Man, I ain't see you in a minute," and all that stuff. Everybody running in panic and all that shit. And Luffy got Bonnie just over his damn shoulder, looking so goddamn thick. Damn it, Bonnie, I hope you do some awesome shit in this chapter. So he pretty much said, you know, Lucci, what the fuck, and then fucking Lucci was like, dude, what the hell are you doing here? You know, type shit. And Luffy did a classic Luffy maneuver. If you're a real true One Piece fan, he pretty much just confused his status with Lucci's status. But you know, back in the day, he did it with Kuzan. Basically, he confused Lucci being on the island and he's an intruder and an invader when really it's a government-based island, so technically Lucci has jurisdiction to be on that island and Luffy is indeed the invader. So freaking a little dialogue goes on here and there. You know, Kaku says like, "Holy shit, it's, you know, it's a Straw Hat. He's annoying as hell," and all that stuff. And woo woo. So we get like a little intel thing of like how the government is kind of like ran from, like, you know, Stussy. Pretty much, in order to fight a Yonko, they have to have special permissions from either the government or the higher ups. I forgot which one. Whatever have you. Don't even care. Basically, they have to have permission to fight Luffy because Luffy is technically a Yonko now. Yonkos, you have to have permission to fight them. You can't just rage war against them out of nowhere. Just, yeah, let me just rage war against the Yonko and see if it's gonna work. No, it's not gonna fucking work at all. You need permission from the government to fight a Yonko. It's just Luffy is a Yonko. You need a permission to fight him. That's right. You gotta go to your mommy and get a permission slip to basically fight a Yonko, which is Luffy's stupid ass. So we kind of skim back to basically headquarters, basically saying like, "Hey, yeah, so here's what's going on. Boom, Sasuke. This was going on right now. Rob Lucci is on that island. He just blew fucking one of the Vegapunk's face back, literally. Kaku got shocked by a goddamn lightning laser beam, whatever have you. He's hard as hell at fucking understanding what the hell is going on and how probably matters of basically going inside of the place. Kizaru just basically left and went to basically Vegapunk. Vegapunk supposedly is defecting and going with Luffy in it. Your orders. Sasuke was like, "Man, what the fuck? Why? Why would you do that? Why would he do that? Why is he there? Why are they there?" Oh my god. Okay. So look, this is what I'm telling you right now. This is my order. Someone find Kizaru. I don't know. I don't care if he is made of light. Somebody find his ass. Tell him to get his ass back here. Someone radio Lucci and tell him not to fight Luffy at any fucking cost. This man just bodied Kaido. This leopard skin ass bastard literally does not stand a chance against a goddamn Yonko right now. Then we go back to Egghead Island, straight, like no dialogue, no wasting time or anything like that. Luffy and Lucci are going at, okay, light emphasis on going at it, and I'm literally going to tell you why. Luffy and Lucci are basically pretty much going at it. This shit is being televised throughout, quote unquote, Egg Island. And what I mean by televised is that Nami and them is pretty much looking at the whole damn fight. And mind you, I don't know specifically back then, but I know Nami is guaranteed one of them. Nami is the only one that saw Luffy in Gear 5th. And by only time seeing him is basically when Luffy got his head knocked inside the goddamn the damn roof dome by Kaido as. So all the other Straw Hats are actually seeing Luffy in Gear 5th right now, and they all are stunned and shocked, like, dude, never seen this before. Now, mind you, in the past, pre-time skip, all the way to post-time skip, certain Straw Hats have seen certain forms of Luffy. So pre-time skip, when Luffy first did his Gear 2nd, the only person that really saw it, like, really off back, when he first did it, was actually like Zoro, Sanji, Frankie, and Usopp. Nami and Robin and Chopper didn't see Gear 2nd until the Sabaody. Nope, I take that back. They didn't see that until Thriller Bark. And Thriller Bark, everyone saw it. Okay, cool. And then after that, the time skip happened, and then Gear 4th was only seen when it first came out. Shit, out, yeah. Nope, take it back. Yeah, really think about it. Nami was the first one to see Gear 4th. No other Straw Hat seen Gear 4th because Nami first saw Gear 4th at Whole Cake Island. Even in Dressrosa when Luffy was going Gear 4th, Robin, Zoro, nor Usopp have seen, or Frankie, have seen Gear 4th. So you go over to Wano, and pretty much Gear 5th was only seen by Nami. I think Usopp was there. I really don't know anyway. But anyway, go. Second floor, we has it. We go to Rob Lucci. Rob Lucci has his Awaken form out, and is literally just basically, he just has a black Amaterasu flame cloud around him, and it's just, his awakening is just huge. I mean, it's not huge. I mean, I think basically his awakening right now until the test animated, he looks like his fighting form that he has. But Rob Lucci is awakened, and he has this little same flame cloud over him as Luffy in Gear 4th/5th. So this is something new, because usually we see awakened devil fruit so far as the Zoan type. We only saw them in Impale Down, and they was just some mindless zombie furry looking abomination creatures, which is sad. Anyway, this is something new. So we see that Lucci pretty much talking big shit. Like, he really said, like, Strawhead, you think you the only one who's gotten stronger? And Kaku like, Joe, stop. We cannot fight Luffy unless we got permission. Like, side note with Kaku is that basically Kaku has literally been trying to warn Lucci the entire time on the way to Egghead Island. Like, dude, stop asking questions. Stop trying to be defiant of the fucking government. Just do your job so we can just go the fuck home. I know basically you don't care about shit, but you do care about something, and I care about you because you my nigga. But still, dude, stop doing this. And even then, he asks his ass, stop trying to fight Luffy. You need permission. Let us back off and go somewhere else. Get off this island. Just return this goddamn fucking Build-A-Bear ass fucking Kuma and just go the fuck home. Rob Lucci like, hell no. I need my fade. I'm gonna need my get back from you, Luffy. And he could ever be so wrong. Anyway, we leave from there for like a brief second, and we go to basically where Nami and Sanji's crew is at, and fucking Vegapunk comes in and say like, Joe, like, has the White Warrior appeared? So Vegapunk kind of knew about Nika. Frankie fanboys out, which is very questionable because he has heart eyes, which is, oh my god. Anyway, he pretty much asks the rest of the crew, like, Joe, like, have y'all, like, what is this form that Luffy has? And Nami basically replies, along with probably the rest of them in unison, like, they don't know. Like, it's the power of the gum fruit, right? Vegapunk basically says, like, that there's no record of a damn gum fruit. But he said, like, nigga, that's cap. There's no goddamn gum fruit. What the hell you talking about? I wrote this encyclopedia. There's no gum fruit. So, Luffy was being fucking, what's the one again? Usopp, whew, I'm so excited. Usopp was like, Joe, like, it's called gum fruit. Like, no, there's no such thing as gum fruit. Like, what are you talking about? That's the warrior of liberation. That's the Nika fruit. That's the sun god Nika fruit. So, when he's kind of explaining this, and fucking Sanji pretty much interrupts, like, yo, like, it's a god, like, you know, like, he's not a god, he's an idiot, which is true. Sanji has a very valid point. Luffy is a damn idiot that we love. We go outside, back to the film footage or whatever have you, and fucking Luffy is already in gear 5th, laughing at this nigga. Lucci, that is. And just laughing at him. So, Nami was like, Nika, never heard of it. So, Vega was like, nigga, I mean, like, of course, bitch, you haven't. Like, because I wrote this encyclopedia on Death Row. I know everything. I'm the world's smartest motherfucker. Like, of course you wouldn't have to do it. You're just a damn pirate girl. Anyway, as he's talking, we see more of the fight of Luffy versus Lucci. I know I'm saying it like in tongue tied. And pretty much Luffy is doing like the same thing, if not a little bit more, when he was fighting Kaido. And fucking Lucci is like, what the fuck is this? So Lucci tries to do his, his Shigan, probably this, the spot version of it, the little rapid version of it. And Luffy just dodges the shit with his head alone and just stretches it. And when you look at the panel, one picture, one head, he's just basically smiling. The other head, he's smiling again. And the last head is that this man is literally sleeping while dodging a full-on attack from an awakened devil fruit. Now, freeze frame a little bit right here. I know we can't really freeze frame, but still. Notice that Nami, they focus one panel on Nami and it's faded out gray and she has sweat on her face. I think Oda's throwing that out as a fucking damn, like, a goddamn Easter egg or some damn shit. Like, Nami is either remembering something or she knows something. Either way we go back to it. Vegapunk basically goes into basically how devil fruits are formed. Basically, devil fruits are basically born due to human wishing. So, basically to sum a whole technicality up like this. If I sat right here and said, I wish I can fly, a devil fruit will be formed. Now the monkey paw analogy of this, that it's formed, but but the fruit is going to be formed and it's going to be somewhere else in the world. So if you can think of this fruit that you want to have, it's going to be made. It's going to be created. But it's going to be somewhere else. So you have to find it. And let's hope no one don't find it before you do. That's pretty much how devil fruits are made. And it's kind of cursed by like the sea. Just that's why it's like it's basically like no man should have all this power type shit, and basically it was cursed by the mother of sea or whatever have you. Basically that's why the devil fruits get weakened while they in water. It's basically cursed by the sea. I don't really know all that much. Like, I'm still trying to get back to this damn fight. So we get back to this goddamn fight. Luffy and Lucci are pretty much lightly going at it, and like, that's all I can say is fuck. They reenact scenes that was in the pre-time skip when Luffy and Lucci first fought. They did signature scenes. They reenacted that in this chapter, which was so fucking awesome. Like, my top fights in One Piece personally, my number one is it's classic Rob Lucci versus Luffy because he was really put up there. Obviously, Katakuri comes second. I'm just doing chronological order because it's just me. It's my opinion. One Piece fans will come after me. Don't really care because I'm a One Piece fan too, and we all go under the same banner. Fight me, bitch. Anyway, Luffy and Lucci fight after trading the fucking blows. We go away for like 5 minutes or some shit. Shutamaru is on the island. Or no, Sentomaru. There we go. I was getting confused. He's there with the Seraphim, which is Seraphim Jinbei, Seraphim Boy Hancock, and Seraphim Hawkeye. Side note, dude, these little fuckers look so damn adorable. They really do. Maybe because they look like little kids, but they are just so adorable. Like really, I really do predict there's going to be merch of these little fuckers, even though they're not little, but still. Sentomaru pretty much says like, dude, like this CP0, we on the same side, so you ordered me to take out CP0? Like, isn't that basically defecting with the government too? That's gonna put me in, as a rogue. And pretty much Dr. Vegapunk told him like, hey, like, dude, didn't I feed you back in the day? Didn't I take care of you? Didn't I put you up in room and board? Like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be in the government. Like, you fat fuck, help us. We are finna die. So, pretty much, he was like, okay, Seraphim, go nuts. Beat they ass. Stussy pretty much stated the obvious. Joe, we, between this random ass Yonko doing some Looney Tune ass shit, this defective ass fucking damn Kuma Bear clone that we got between us, well, in back of us, then we in front of us with the rest of them that actually works as directed. Then we got fucking Sentomaru's ain't no damn threat, but me ain't no damn threat, but we got him in front of us. We're pretty much outnumbered. We can't really do anything. So the bear pretty much started attacking CP0. Everyone got out of the way, and Stussy pretty much said yet again that basically another drop gem that she basically dropped upon us as the readers. The pacifists' rank of authority. They obey, out of all things, they obey the 5 elders. Number 2 is Dr. Vegapunk and the rest of the Vegapunks, basically. Number 3 is Sentomaru. And number 4 is the holder of the chip. And they are the holder of the chip. So CP0 is in number 4. But they chip does not work no more. So they pretty much shit out of it. They up a creek without no pedal and barely holding on. Goes back to Luffy and Lucci. Luffy does a new attack and obviously scans and all that stuff. But Luffy does a new attack called Gamu Gamu no Mogura Pistol, which is basically Mo Pistol. And as you look at the panel, he's pretty much spot on. The damn. He pretty much reached his hand inside of Earth, which he can do, made it rubberized, and punched the shit out of Luffy's ass in his damn gut. Well, Lucci, if I said it right. And pretty much Sentomaru was like, hey, we gonna split up. Boy Hancock clone, you gonna go with the Straw Hat Pirates and go to the dome so you can use the rocket. Jinbei and Hawkeye, y'all gonna sit here and y'all gonna basically hold the line. So Jinbei noticed that he has a son over there technically, and he like, I didn't think that the government will clone us. And I'm like, and I'm reading it's like, Jinbei, there is no length that the government will go to establish order. Have you not noticed that throughout your years of being a pirate / warlord? Like, have you not noticed that like the government does not care if it means by any means necessary we have to get this done, we're going to get this shit done. We're going to establish order. In other words, if you cannot beat them, clone them. That's literally what they just did. So, as the fight, basically, when he knocked Lucci back some damn well, or hit him, Luffy pretty much bounced or fly or float or whatever have you. He float towards Sentomaru, which is kind of heartwarming for them to have this conversation. And again, like the first time they met each other, it was like, bro, like, It's just dead ass. But when the time skip happened, Luffy didn't hold no grudge or anything like that against Sentomaru. He actually said like, "Yo, how you doing there?" And when he beat the PX, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna see you around, man. Bye." Like he really hold no grudge against him. So Sentomaru asked him like, "Hey, are you finna take Dr. Vegapunk away from this island?" And Luffy was like, "Yeah, I mean, he requested it." He's like, I don't know if I can really rely on you," which that's a dumbass fucking question to ask yourself. You check Luffy's rap sheet, like that's all Luffy and them do is take stowaways with them. That's literally they metaphorical GPS to other islands. Anyway, it goes. He said, "Because you're an emperor, I don't really understand what the fuck you're doing, and even more so, I don't even understand this form your ass even got." And then before he even understood that, Lucci came out of nowhere from what it looks like a 5-finger Shigan. And of course, Luffy don't know nobody's fucking name, so he called Sentomaru an axe guy. And Lucci's last words was "We just have to kill the control tower. Seraphim, obey our orders." And it says there's a break, which they're kind of like of a little whole little thing of like how the breaks are going to be happening from like this month all the way up to like January, so to speak. So yeah, that was pretty much the chapter. Now that I pretty much paraphrased as much of the chapters I can, let's get to this whole thing about fucking Luffy and Lucci fight and how fucking outclassed the fuck he was. Agenda piece, theories, money that was bet. Let's basically see how you won and or lost and what you can be looking forward to in the future as far as power scaling. Luffy versus Rob Lucci pre-time skip. Lucci, for the better half, was beating Luffy's ass until he went gear second. Then when he went gear second, there was a time limit on him, basically as far as fatigue and all that stuff, that Luffy was really trying to hold that up. And Lucci was still standing a chance against, Luffy even in those forms. And even then, Luffy was getting weakened at one point. Then Luffy went gear third and pretty much cracked the shit out of fucking Lucci ass directly in his goddamn fucking face, which I don't know why the hell would you sit right there and watch someone blow a huge fist up and just like, why would you sit there? Anyway, go. That happened. They fight outside, and then Lucci and them managed how to get back inside of one of the towers, and Luffy was small, and then he got big again, and all the other stuff. Basically, due to the power of friendship from Lucci. I mean, not Lucci, but Usopp. I'm getting confused there. The power of friendship from Usopp and everyone. Time skip happened. Lucci's a part of CP0. Luffy's back with his amazing Gear 4th. Right now, that's all we know. Via like the time skip all the way up to like what, Dressrosa or some shit. We knew this about Luffy, but we didn't know this about Lucci because Lucci went from 9 to 0. 0 is the most strongest organization of the Cyber Pools. Lucci is the head of CP0. So we like, okay, Lucci definitely got to have an awakening or anything like that. And everyone always asks that. What is the matchup? What's the power scale between Lucci and Luffy? Now we don't know what the hell Luffy's been doing pre-time skip and all that damn shit. He just appeared at like ends of arcs and shit. Like, okay, Oda's kind of building up. They're gonna meet each other again and all that stuff. But as far as Luffy, we know what the hell he's been doing. We know who he's been fighting. His trials, his tribulations. We know all that. We compare that to basically just a Rob Lucci of the thought of the past of him and a little bit of a awakened fruit of him. Is he the match for Luffy? One party can argue no because Luffy has Gear 4th and variants of Gear 4th at that. And also Luffy went against Katakuri, a man who literally predict the future. Also, this man went to Wano and learned advanced conqueror's haki. Is Lucci going to beat this person, which is Luffy? No. God, no. But what if he has an awakening? Even if he has an awakening, that still ain't matching nothing. You know why? Because this man, Luffy, the dumbass, literally went against a fucking damn dragon. The man, not his father dragon, but a literal fucking dragon, as in Kaido, king of the beasts. Luffy went against him and pretty much got throttled too as well. His gear fourth ain't work. His gear, obviously gear second ain't work. None of this shit worked. Luffy was basically fighting Kaido mano a mano via like sometimes like in gear fourth and all that stuff. But for the most part, Luffy was fighting Kaido in base form. And still was able to like, punch Kaido and wound him a little bit and all that stuff. But Kaido is literally built different. Built very fucking different. But is Lucci equivalent to Kaido? God no. No. That's literally acting as a leopard equivalent to a whole damn dragon. If dragons exist. Can a leopard beat a whole dragon? No, it cannot. It cannot. Take that same analogy and put that towards basically now in the One Piece story. Luffy off back, he went gear 5th to fight Lucci. So, yeah, he's taking this serious, despite the laughter. The most powerful form that Luffy got, he's using that against Lucci. He ain't even going to any gear 4th, no gear 2nd, no gear 3rd, none. He's not using ornaments and none of that. No tricks, no none of that. He's straight up taking what Zoro told him. Nigga, we are in the new world. Act like it. And Luffy definitely act like it. He went straight into gear 5th. I'm not for to play with your ass. So one could say that basically, okay, Lucci is the same equivalent as Kaido. One can say that. One cannot argue that. It's only a theory. The only thing you can do, surprisingly, is argue that because it's a theory. And these would be some of the arguments you can have, if not more. But right now, what just happened in this fucking arc? Oh my fucking god, dude. This is pure wash. Pure wash. Like I said, I don't know the height of Rob Lucci. I don't know because like I know the early scans came out and they're like it was a lot of like false theory, not theories, false shit put out there like Lucci was the size of Chopper and all that shit. But like in this panel, like right now, I mean, he looks the same size he did back then. He liked the same Rob Lucci fighting for him. Anyway, go. This fight was fucking no competition. This is literally what Kaido was doing to fucking Luffy, but without the laughter and the funny cartoon shit. Luffy beat the everlasting shit out of Lucci. Like this is no like, oh wait a minute, this manga panel may show that. No, none of that. Each panel that shows this fight is showing Luffy getting his hands metaphorically dirty against Lucci. For fuck's sakes, he is dodging a Shigan Awaken, and in one of the dodges, he sleep. Dude, this is equivalent of fighting your little fucking brother, who's like 5 years old, and you're like a teenager, or fucking a grown person. Luffy beat the shit out of this man, Joe. We thought we was gonna get like some epic, like, awesome Dragon Ball Z shit, but no, like, this is not, like, dude. Remember, Rob Lucci said he's gonna hunt Robin down to the end of this earth. That's his justice. Nigga, good luck with that, Joe, because Luffy just told this man, like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You can write Robin a note, but you ain't getting nowhere near her. Lucci, from what I'm seeing right now, unless Lucci has like a form transformation inside of this awakened form, yeah, Lucci is not winning this damn fight. And I'm only speaking of this via from what the chapter that came out, because early scans are out right now, so pretty much everybody, I know everybody making their videos and stuff because I'm doing mine right now, but right now, Joe, like, dude, no. Fuck no. Lucci got his ass beat. Lucci got his ass spanked. Hard. Completely. You are awake, and I make it so bad, these are 2 awakened zones. Because technically, I mean, according to what the lore is behind the fruit that Luffy ate, it's a paramecia slash Logia if you awaken it. He literally punched in the earth, stretched through it and punched Lucci. Like, dude, Lucci got his ass whooped. Now I know y'all gonna say like, yeah, this is only the first thing, and yeah, Lucci recovered so quickly, and then he hit him. Just because Lucci recovered does not mean he's gonna basically recover this L that he's taking from Luffy. Like seriously, like I do not, unless Lucci got some form transformation in this damn fucking awakened form, kind of how the way Kaido was doing. Yeah, I don't see Lucci Kaido, due to his pride and ego, he let that, he like, okay, yeah, this is kind of new. He was somewhat in the back of his mind subconsciously curious of what the fuck is going on, and Luffy was like, okay, yeah, no, beat, heartbeat, and then he went back into gear fourth. I mean gear fifth. I don't think Lucci's gonna let that happen. Like the moment Lucci get a chance to like snake or flank Luffy, he's gonna take it. But right now, Luffy going straight into gear fifth and actually like really just like going with the flow of things, like is kind of really hard to believe like that he's going to really win that. And then you got to think of everything else that's going on. Like the Seraphim are going nuts right now. It sucks to be a CP0 fucking agent, and yeah, you got to give fifth Luffy just right there. And then let's not forget Zoro's still on the ship along with Brook. Sanji and them can be deployed at any fucking time once they see some stress and shit going out. So yeah, like Stussy is right. They is kind of outnumbered. They really are. Like they probably can win, but they gonna have a fight on their hands. But Luffy and fucking Lucci right now, no, Joe. Like this ain't this ain't life right now. This can't be life. This kind of looks like it's cooking up to be a Punk Hazard 2.0 or 1.5, whatever have you. I'm not that good with numbers, but yeah, coming to a random island where scientists is at. Luffy and them is there once again through a snowstorm, so to speak. Luffy's crew is separated. There is another supernova there. Instead of Law this time, it's Bonnie. There's a major reason for Bonnie being there that has to do with the scientists that's on the island. Just like with Law was only there on Punk Hazard to basically be there to take Caesar, which happened to be a scientist who's a part of the same science crew that Vegapunk used to be a part of, which is mad, as they would say. A government official was there, which is Rob Lucci. The government official that was on Punk Hazard was Smoker. When Smoker first encountered Luffy pre-time skip, well post-time skip, even though he was in Tashigi's body or whatever have you, Luffy pretty much outsped Smoker. You saw the significant difference between Smoker and Luffy. Even when Smoker was in Tashigi's body, even when Tashigi was in Smoker's body, Luffy literally speed blitzed the shit out of Smoker and Tashigi. There was a major gap. And here we are now, Luffy versus Lucci. It's not speed no more. Luffy is literally overpowering Lucci. And smiling while he's doing it. He's smiling and winking at this man. Like, dude, like, bro. Like, this is a one-sided fist fight right now. Lucci is not winning this. Unless he has a variant transformation, he is not winning this. I think the only thing that Lucci has over Luffy is that he has like hyper regeneration. Like he can revive. Like he won't be knocked down very quickly. He can revive, which you highly saw at the end of this manga chapter. But like, dude, it's no, Joe. Like this this ain't it, Joe. Like this ain't it at all. Like you bugging, Joe. Like this ain't nowhere near. You are the leader of CP0 going against a Yonko. That should tell you where the power between you and Luffy lies. And Rob Lucci is literally finding out the hard way of what it's like